Welcome to Hancock's VMware Half Hour. So, welcome back to another Hancock's VMware Half Hour. Okay, so in this video today, which is going to be very, very short, we're going to jump back to the video that I did about installing Windows Server 2025 on our Minisforum MS-A2, which is a bit of a quandary really, because I've actually spoken to Minisforum, and they sort of kind of turn around and say that they support the device, the MS-A2, for Windows 10 and Windows 11, and they have drivers for that, but they don't install it for server, Windows Server. But then in their marketing, they do promote the device as a Homelab server as well. So I'm a little bit confused. Anyway, so first thanks today really is for the t-shirt really, which is LoCo, a local cooperative that's selling the 3 C's, coffee, cigars and cannabis. And a good friend of mine, Scott Fell, out there in Tennessee, near Belvedere, Tennessee. So if you're in the area, if you fancy good coffee, good cigars or good cannabis, or all three, then give the local cooperative there a look at. Anyway, so got another thanks really for Jason Macialek. I hope I've got the pronunciation right there, Jason, of your surname, because he was one of the subscribers to the channel that dropped me a comment on how to get the drivers on our Windows Server 2025. So I'm going to show you how we do it in this video. And this video really is thanks to Jason Macialek. I think I've got that right again. But also really is for Mark Howell, because Mark Howell, another subscriber of the channel, has OCD a little bit like me and doesn't really like leftover operating systems that have missing drivers. So without further ado, here we go. We're connected in to our... Okay, now that black screen is because I thought something was a bit strange. I thought that everything had gone Pete Tong already in the video, and I thought, oh dear, not another one. Anyway, I'm just going to basically just grab this keyboard and mouse here so we can actually drive this. Probably going to have to put that mouse around me back. Okay, so I should have a mouse. So anyway, so we're dialed in. I'm actually at the console, so I'm not doing an RDP. Let's just show you the system so that I can. So Windows Server 2025 Data Center 24H2, AMD Ryzen 9 995X 16 core processor, 2.5 gig with 128. So we're on our MS-A2. So I'm actually physically on the MS-A2. We're patched in with HDMI, and hopefully this particular rig is not going to warm up that quick, and we're going to end up with horrible green screen. So best go a little bit quick. Anyway, if you go back to that video that I'll put in the description if you've not already seen it, then you will remember that we managed to force the missing driver for the Intel Ethernet controller i225-LM. So I covered that in that video, but we were left with these 3 missing drivers here, which, as I sort of kind of said to you really, that I have a little bit of OCD, and I don't really think the operating system really is installed properly unless I've got all the drivers on board, just like you, Mark. So this is what this video is all about. Now, what Jason actually basically said to me was that what we could do, we could actually basically install the drivers from an installation on Windows 11. Now, you may remember that I did do a Windows 11 installation on this particular MS-A2 as well. So if I had a look really at my file system here, then D drive here, this is our Windows Server. No, it's not. Our C drive here. The drive letters have changed since I last looked at this. So our C drive here is where we've got the installation of our Windows Server 2025, which you may remember, of course, is on our A&E key because we removed the Bluetooth module. And again, I'll put that video in the description as well. Our D drive is our Windows 11 install, and that's because it's got our Dooms folder and our GL Dooms folder, and we did a little bit of video on Doom as well, Legacy and the modern version. So what Jason actually basically suggested was that we just do this. So if I just right click and I click Properties, I click Update Driver, browse my computer for drivers. Now I'm going to have a little look, and now you don't necessarily, you could just install Windows 11 and then copy that folder to a flash drive, install them from there. So I'm actually basically just using the D drive, which has got all those drivers that I installed for Windows 11, followed by OK. I'm going to click Next. It's going to search. It's going to automatically install the driver, and it's installed the driver for AMD PSP 11.0 device, followed by Close. So that's one less. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Now, I've not done this. I've not tested this. So I'm going to do Next again. Again, Windows has found and installed the device AMD SMBUS, followed by Close. And hopefully, finally, the last unknown device, I'm going to update driver, browse my computer, followed by Next. Okay, so we've still got one missing device. So not quite there. Let's just try that again and see what that is. So DAMD, include subfolders, Next, and finish. Okay, so we're almost there, but we're not quite, Jason. So anyway, Jason, if you've got any ideas, then reach back out to me. Put it in the description. I'm trying to scratch my head and work out what particular driver that is that's actually missing. And I suspect what it probably is if we were to have a little look through that device inf file, it probably doesn't have an entry for Windows Server 2025. Anyway, so told you it's going to be a short video. If you've liked this video, then give it a thumbs up. Like, subscribe, and share. If you don't like this video, then give it a thumbs down and let me know why you don't like it. But it was just a short, less than 10 minutes video that I thought I'd actually basically come back. And if you're struggling with missing drivers on the MS-A2 in Windows Server 2025, then this is how you fix it. But again, still got OCD, still really need to find out and get rid of that sorted out. And if I do discover it, then I'll come back with another short video. So in the meantime, all there is for me to say is thanks very much for watching another video by me, Andrew Hancock, at Hancock's VMware Half Hour. All this now, and good night and goodbye. Oh, the OCD is still getting on my brain, and after some Googling around, and I don't know why I didn't spot this before, I noticed that there's a version of the AMD Software Pro Edition 25.Q2 for Microsoft Windows Server 2025 64-bit version, which does appear to be different than the Microsoft Windows 11 and 10 version, released on June 3rd, 2025. So I don't know why I missed this before, but anyway, so I've downloaded the AMD Software Pro Edition 25.Q2 for Windows Server 2025, and it appears to initialize, and unlike the previous version, which turns around and says sorry, no can do, that place in near Kathmandu, we get the option to install the AMD Radeon 610, which of course you may remember. Tick that box, allow, which you may remember, of course, I turned around and said that before we just had the Microsoft base video adapter. We didn't actually basically have any drivers for the video card. which is the 610, I believe. So anyway, at least that's one more driver that we've got properly installed for our Windows Server 2025. Although technically, if you're using it as a server-based operating system for Hyper-V, you wouldn't probably normally use, you wouldn't be really logged into the server. But of course, you may actually basically be using Windows Server as a gaming server, possibly. However, maybe using an external graphics card for that. But anyway, so there we go. We've installed the AMD software, the Pro Edition. It says it was successfully installed, so we can launch. Whether or not this is actually basically going to give us the same sort of Adrenalin interface that we saw previously. Let's just say quick setup. Start gaming. Oh, you've got to do performance. Let's do quality. Start gaming. Okay, so there we go. So we've actually basically got a similar interface. Utilization. There we go. So we've got our graphics, AMD Radeon 610. We got our utilization, our power consumption. Again, I noticed that the temp's missing here, which I think we saw before is a bit odd. Sometimes we get utilization, sometimes we get temp, and it's missing. I wonder whether or not that has some little look here. Let's go back to our device manager and have a little look. So as we have a little look, we seem to have got two different devices here. Let's have a little look at display adapters. So okay, so we have actually basically got the correct display adapter now, AMD Radeon TM610, and of course we're still missing this device here, which I believe is the AMD Pluton Driver, which is associated obviously with the TPM. Which definitely appears in Windows 11, but it doesn't appear in Windows Server 2025. So there's still a little bit more work for me to do there. Anyway, so I'm going to bob off. And once again, thanks so much for watching. This is just a quick edit at the end. And come back soon. Bye-bye. Okay, so I'm still here fighting this Pluton driver. So what I've actually basically done is I've disabled driver signature enforcement. I've actually found that the Pluton driver is actually present on a Windows system in Windows Win XXS. So it's actually present in Win SXS. So if you have a Windows 11 system already installed with the Pluton driver in that, then the driver is actually basically present in Win SXS. However, you can't install it because the driver is not actually signed, probably for Windows Server 2025. So effectively, we are actually forcing a driver. The other thing I also noticed as well is eventually what actually happens as well is that the exclamation mark sort of kind of disappears and it becomes an other device with an unknown device. But that unknown device is the Microsoft Pluton driver. So now when, of course, make sure obviously that secure boot is obviously disabled, because you're going to get into a nightmare trying to actually basically force drivers in if secure boot is enabled. So make sure secure boot is enabled. So this is the first time I'm actually going to do this. Then two things are going to happen. We're going to get a BSOD. And it's all going to go to crap, or it's going to work. So let's have us just click install this driver software anyway. There we go. Microsoft Pluton Processor, close, and there we go. Microsoft Pluton Processor, trusted platform module, AMD PSP 11 device. Oh, so there you go. The OCD definitely got the better of me with all this, because I definitely wanted to force those drivers so that we didn't have any yellow exclamation marks. So we've successfully basically managed to install the AMD PSP 11 device, the Microsoft Pluton Processor, the Trusted Platform module. We've obviously got the display adapter, the AMD Radeon TM610, and we've also got the network adapter we did in the last video. So again, if you've liked this video, then give it a big thumbs up, because I've spent probably about the last 3 hours this afternoon basically getting those drivers installed for Windows Server 2025 on an MS-A2. So if you've liked this video, then give it a thumbs up. If you don't like this video, then give it a thumbs down and tell me why. If you actually want to see any more of these types of videos where we slightly go off the Hancocks and VMware half hour, although I still think that this is all roughly associated really with VMware vSphere, as we've actually got Hyper-V on this particular server, and we've been migrating VMs off VMware vSphere. So that's another video that I've done previously if you've not actually watched it. So it's all kind of connected. But if you actually basically want more of these troubleshooting type videos that we're going to do in Hancock's VMware half hour, then just drop me a note in the description. So once again, thanks to Scott Fell at LoCo for the shirt. Thanks again for Jason Macialek for his advice on how we could get the AMD PSP and the Trusted Platform module driver installed, one of our members of the channel. So thanks so much to him. Thanks, Jason. Thanks very much for that. Kudos. And again, thanking Mark Howell, because really with his last comment about he's got OCD as well. He wants to get all the drivers installed properly. And that was really the inspiration for this video this afternoon when I was sat there watching the Gogglebox, and I actually basically thought to myself, I know what, let's just pop up to the Homelab and let's just have a little look at Jason Macialek's suggestion, which it works. So kudos there, guy. Thank you very much. And I thought to myself, well, know what, we'll put a little video together because this is definitely possible. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching another video by me, Andrew Hancock, at Hancock's VMware half hour. I'm going to go off now, and I'm going to get my nose bag because it's coming up to 7 o'clock here in the UK. Once again, thanks very much for watching. Good night, and God bless, and see you again on the next video. Bye-bye.